Hey, this is Brunch with Brian, your home investing live stream. Today it's National Home Warranty Day. And on National Home Warranty Day, we're going to talk about home warranties. All right. And that's a question that comes up all the time. And especially because when we sell a house with creative financing, our strategy, we're not we're not providing seller financing to them. We're selling on a lease purchase, but we're making them responsible for the repairs and maintenance of the property. So that's a big thing. And sometimes the property may have systems that are questionable. Okay, now this is the dark underbelly of our house. You get to see the pretty side of our house all the time. And so this is some of the systems. So we've got a huge AC unit here, and then another AC unit back behind it. Then we got another AC unit for the front unit. So there's these two units, and then there's a filter, pool filter, and this whole thing is a pool heater. So this equipment, now, is this covered under a normal home warranty? Well, you got to read the home warranty. I'm going to go into some information. I printed off some good stuff here, and I want you to understand whether or not you should do a home warranty, whether it's a good idea or not. Now, how much is it going to cost you? It's not just the yearly fee, which you can pay all in one lump sum, or you can set it up to pay it on a monthly basis. And normally it's going to be anywhere from maybe $300 to $600 for a year for most policies, but they cover different things and there's different types of policies. So I want you guys to be sort of aware of this. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. They did a survey, they did some research and figured out what average repairs are. And so an average, if your furnace goes out, an average repair cost on that be $4,286 is what they have. An appliance repair, though, and you might think the appliances are very expensive. Unless your appliance goes completely out, most repairs aren't that expensive. So the average appliance repair is only about $170. Water heater is about $889 is what they have for a 40 to 50 gallon tank, and a tankless is $3,000. So these can become some pretty expensive repairs if you don't have a home warranty, but you got to make sure that, you know, these things are covered. If you're buying a new house, or if the house is newer, you know, a lot of times it's not worth it. And you got to do some research to figure out whether it's worth it, whether the things you think are going to break down are really covered. And if they're going to cover that AC unit that's, you know, 15 years old when you buy the house. Now, if they will, if you know your AC unit, for instance, this is a pretty new unit, actually, and that one's a little older. So, but this one's newer, and that, you know, has a warranty on it already. So obviously you don't need a warranty with a newer unit, but you definitely might want to get a warranty because that's your big repair cost. If your AC goes out, that's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars. And a lot of times your lease purchase buyer is not going to have that money or want to do that repair. So pros, you know, it gives you peace of mind. And especially if you have older systems, you know, it gives you some peace of mind, and they help you find service people. But, you know, that's good or bad. You can find your own service people. And if you're really handy around the house and you can fix a lot of stuff, maybe it's less necessary for you. The things to remember about it is and this is why you got to read these policies, is some of them have a dollar limit per repair per year, like per appliance, you know, $1,000 per year or $2,000 per year per appliance, or they might have an overall cap of like 15,000 per year or 10,000 per year, something like that. And remember, these claims, they're gonna, let me take you through the process, but remember, they can deny claims and you may not be happy about it. It's up to them to decide whether or not that claim is covered. If they're going to replace it, remember, most of these policies, if they can't repair it, they'll replace it. And you don't get to pick, oh, I want the Train, you know, big huge SEER unit or something. So you don't get to pick. All right, so some of the how a home warranty generally works, though, there's a 5-step. I always like steps, so I'm going to give you guys some steps. First of all, you know, let's say you have your home warranty set up, and so you've got some appliance or a system that breaks down, can be plumbing or whatever. So you submit a claim with your home warranty company, either by phone. Most of these companies are open 24/7, 365. They know there's repair can happen at any time. So mostly these companies are always available. And you call them, but they pick the service provider. They say, okay, we'll have someone out there, and maybe that service provider will call you to set it up, or they'll set it up with you at time that they're going to come out. So usually it's a service provider who's going to call you, because they're the one, it's their schedule and they're trying to figure it out. So it might be a plumber, an AC guy, or whatever it is. That tech comes to your house, looks at the problem. If it's covered, they fix it, and you pay this service fee. Now, that's one thing you might not be thinking. There's also a service fee to this. So it's not, you know, you can't just pay the one fee in a year and it's over. You're going to pay a service fee for every time they come over. Now, that may be anywhere from about, you know, $55 up to $150. But that's part of it. Now, everything else might be covered, but you still got to pay usually the service provider when they come out. So now remember, the plans come as you can get a systems plan, or you can get an appliances plan, or you can get a whole home type plan. So there's different plans, but you know what they don't cover, they cover normal wear and tear and that, and but you know, sometimes it doesn't. And so you're paying the service fee, the monthly fee. Here's some reasons why they'll try to deny you. If the item was not installed correctly or maintained properly. Okay, maintained properly is a tricky thing, you know, so I want you to talk to the guy who comes out to fix it and be friendly. It's sort of a judgment call, some of these things. So it's important to build rapport always. If the item or whatever part of the house was not used properly, if it doesn't meet the local building codes, or if there was some pre-existing condition. Now, you may not know that. So if you just buy a house and you just put your lease purchase buyer in there, they're not necessarily going to know the pre-existing conditions. Now, guess what? The pre-existing conditions, they do have a waiting period. So this is important to remember. If you know your house is already breaking down, it's too late. You know, so if they come, and I mean, if you try to get a policy, there's about a 15 to 30 day waiting period before stuff is covered. You better look at the policy, because if you get the policy and try to, you know, send something in there in like the first week, you know, they turn it down, and you're very sad, because the whole reason you bought it was to cover that one thing. So make sure you know, hopefully you get this. If you know stuff is on its last legs, that'd be the time to get it. But remember, they can, you know, sneak out of some of these things. I'm going to give you, this is a list I found that it seemed fairly trustworthy, but it gives you a place to start. If you're looking to do home warranties on any of your properties, I'm going to give you 5. These are ranked the best of 2021. So I'm going to give you these. There's one called AFC Home Club. Okay, that's a good one. They have low cost, low service fees. You get to pick your own technician on this one, and they have a good selection of plans and add-ons. The cons are the turnaround time on claims is maybe a little slower. You know, but that one's a pretty good one. So AFC Home Club, I want you to check that one out if you're looking for anyone and you just have general. Okay, best pricing. If you're looking now, these have different plans, like I said. So now listen, like they have a system plan, like that first one. The AFC Home Club has a system plan that covers air conditioning, heating systems, water heater, electric system, plumbing system, and ductwork. Okay, so that's their system plan. Now their silver plan is washer, dryer, refrigerator, range, oven, cooktop, dishwasher, garbage disposal, and garage door opener. So it adds that. Their gold plan, everything covered by the system and the silver plan. So everything I've said so far is the gold plan. Then the platinum, I don't have anything to do with these companies. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to give you a sense of what they cover. So on the platinum plan, everything covered by the gold plan, but they also throw in these things. They throw in ice maker, built-in microwave. They throw in a sump pump, septic system. Now those can be very expensive repairs. If you have to do anything with your septic system, it's, you know, $5,000 sometimes. Pool and spa, hot water. Now that'd be pool and spa. So if we had issues with our pool and spa, water heater, whatever, that would be something we definitely consider, because we got some big systems back here for the pool. We have the water, because our pool is heated, so we got the pool heater and the jacuzzi out there, so it heats the jacuzzi and the pool. Tankless water heater. We also have 2 tankless water heaters in this house. I'll show them to you sometime. But that definitely, those are very expensive units. I think they were both $4,000 each. Hot water dispenser, and central vac and well pump. So if you really go for the big plan, now guys, you're talking about, you can get over $1,000 with some of these plans. So, you know, you want to be wise. Another one is American Residential Warranty. That's another one. They're good. They have a low service fee of only $55. So that's pretty good. Low cost. Pick your own technician on that one too. So some of these are pick your own technician, which we like. These guys have a Kitchen Plus plan for $35 a month, and that covers built-in microwave, dishwasher, garbage disposal, interior electrical system, kitchen exhaust fan, range oven, cooktop, and the fridge and the water heater, and excluding the ice maker on your fridge. Okay, because that's expensive. And so that's only $35 a month, but that's only the kitchen stuff. Heating and cooling is $40 a month with them. The Platinum plan, everything Kitchen Plus heating is $50. They've got a Platinum Premier that's $60 a month. So you can see basically what these plans are costing. Now, a $50 a month plan, that's $600 a year. So these aren't cheap, but if they save you some $2,000, and remember, you got to still pay those service fees. So when they come out, you're writing a check or giving them your credit card for $55 to $150. There's another couple. I'm just going to say them. Cinch Home Service is another one. They have a 180-day workmanship guarantee. That's a little bit different. So that's a little extra bonus there. So that's a plus on them. And then one you probably have heard of is American Home Shield, because that's the one that gets the most advertising. It's the most popular. That's on the list. It's got a lot of coverage options. So that's a plus there. They got all kind of add-ons and everything, but they have some low annual limits. So watch those annual limits. Remember, if you want to go over that, you got to pay for it. But they have a systems plan, a combo plan, and a build your own plan. And so remember, that's one you probably know, American Home Shield. You probably heard about them before. So, and then the last one I'm going to mention is Amazon Home Warranty. It hasn't been around as long, but it has some big pluses to it. It's, you know, got a very good rating from the customers. And so sometimes, you know, I always look at that when I'm buying stuff on Amazon. I always go and look up the star rating. And so it's getting good stars. That's nothing to do with Amazon. This is a separate company. Okay, pick a good name though. So guys, those are some companies that you can look at for home warranty and putting home warranties on your properties, or offering it to a lease purchase buyer. Now, some agents will tell sellers, hey, offer a home warranty when you're selling, especially if the house is a little bit older, and that'll give buyers more confidence. And sometimes agents offer to pay to put a deal together. An agent or you can offer to pay the home warranty. You don't have to buy the glitzy plan. You can buy the more affordable $300 to $400 plan, and it makes and if your lease purchase buyer is giving you, you know, $20,000, $30,000 down, and this would really give them peace of mind, then I'd say definitely do it. So I like home warranties. Boy, I gave you guys a ton of information about home warranties, so hopefully you learned a lot about it, and you know now what your choice would be when it comes to home warranties. So that's an awesome Brunch with Brian. A lot of good training here today. We're going to see you on every Brunch with Brian, right? Every Brunch with Brian, and we're going to talk about home stuff like this great home equipment we have here. Like I said, this is the working side of the house. And so I'm glad you had a chance to see this and learn all about home warranties. Watch for a Wolf Bite Wednesday today, and never miss our Thursdays live with the Wolfs, where we're out at properties. We're going to show you a house we just bought and just closed on late last night. Actually, about 10 o'clock, we got the contract, everything got wrapped up. So we're going to show you that house, I believe, on Thursday. So definitely be on our live with the Wolves on Thursday. So, but always be here with Brunch with Brian, with me in the mornings to start your day off right. And till I see you next time, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking lots of action.